So here we are at the Century City Conference Centre. People are starting to traipse into the room. The breakfast is on the tables. The juices are filled. The muffins are there. It looks very, very good. Everyone's got a goodie bag. And I'm going to talk to Richard Mukheibir, who's going to be sitting in this chair. Camera, this chair over here. And we are going to ask him lots of questions about not only cash converters, but also about the world of franchising in South Africa. How important was it for you to spend 2 full years in that Paro store in 1994 when you started out? Because that's a huge amount of time to commit to something that you want to grow, and you can't grow while you're in it.
Yes, you're right. But it was critically important. It was foundational. I always say I can't expect a franchisee to run a business that I don't understand how to run. And so every role and every function in that store I can perform, albeit I haven't done it for a while.
That was the next question. We'll get there, yes.
But it does become foundational, so that when you're sitting with as an example, when you're sitting with a prospective franchisee and you're talking to them about the day-to-day running of a cash converter store, it's important that I'm making an assessment as to whether that individual will fit with our brand. Now, we know that we have a proven business model, but this business doesn't fit everybody. So you've got to make that assessment as to whether the individual who's looking to get involved in our business will be successful or not. He may well be fantastically successful in a quick service restaurant, but possibly not in ours because they don't have the right characteristics.
What are the characteristics that are required?
Okay, so first of all, previous business experience is generally a good idea. At a high level, a cash converter store is a relatively simple business concept. You buy and sell second-hand household goods and you lend money. How complicated can it be? But it is quite complicated when you get to the nuts and bolts of running it on a daily basis, because there are different departments, different focuses, different energies that are required in
different levels of shyster who are going to sell you an empty TV box. I mean, that sort of stuff.
Yes. And so the second aspect is the guy needs to be quite street smart. Mm-hmm. This is a trading business. You need to understand what's coming into that, what we call the buy shop, where we purchase product. You need to know whether it's working. You need to have a wide range of technical skills, because you're testing everything from a TV to an iPad. You need to fundamentally be a people's person, because our business is based on the relationships, and as I mentioned in terms of the franchisor-franchisee relationship, it's as important between franchisee and customer. There's still customers that I used to serve in that Paro store coming to the new Paro store now, 20-odd years later. It's all about a relationship, and this is an ongoing relationship that our franchisees have with their customers regularly.
Tough economy, tough times. People are looking for business ideas. People are looking for different ways of dealing in South Africa. You were saying that lots of corporate results over the last 12 months or so, 6 to 12 months, have shown declining earnings, declining revenues, big pressure. Redefine yesterday announced that there's some shopping centres where they're going to stop charging for parking, which has got to be the biggest indicator yet that times are tough and they want to encourage people to stay, or they're going to cap parking at $5. And again, if you stay for 4 hours, maybe you get your parking for free, or whatever the case is, because you've been in the retail space for longer. Smart thinking in difficult times. And we need more of that sort of acceptance that times are different and we need to incentivize different behaviors.
What we did in the past to ensure success doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to ensure success in the future.
On behalf of Nedbank and Cape Talk and Richard, thank you so much for coming. Cheers, everybody. Cheers.